All right, Shalom. First and foremost, give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakal Kwadash, double honors unto the elder apostles, that great millstone that rule well. Salutations unto the elect ahchyam that are enduring in His truth with all long suffering and sound doctrine, pushing His truth and sincerity and the truth throughout the four corners of the earth. All right. So what I want to get into real quick is something that I've been meditating on. As my title says, learn from elder brothers. Be not a reprobate. All right. So what I mean by learning from elder brothers, all right, is when a brother's teaching you something or a brother's telling you something in the spirit, instead of automatically rejecting it as a man, or as a nigga, listen and receive the instruction and retain this instruction as a man of the Lord. All right. Because certain things that elder brothers will tell you, and when I say elder, I don't mean brothers that are extremely older than you. I don't mean like not only the apostles. All right, the apostles are a great example of men to listen to, but I mean like elder brothers in the camps. These brothers are very wise brothers to listen to as well, man. All right. The reason why I say that is because these men have been through things. These men have been through things, and these men know, and they know what's good for you in the spirit, man. All right, we may not, younger brothers may not always know what's best for them in the spirit, man. Okay, so that's why I have this scripture up here in the book of Proverbs, the 13th chapter, in the first verse. All right, and it says this. Hey, and Lord willing, Salakia, Lord willing, this is edifying, and hey, may the word be spread, properly. Okay, this is Proverbs chapter 13, verse 1. It says, a wise son heareth his father's instruction, but the scorner heareth not rebuke. Now, the reason why I pulled this is because a perfect example of a son, which a son is not always speaking of actual father and son relationship, okay? Which that's part of it, But when you go into the book of Timothy, Timothy was a son of Paul, okay? He wasn't his actual son, but when you go into, I believe, the very first book of Timothy in the first chapter, it says, Timothy, my beloved son in the faith. All right, Timothy was raised up in the gospel by Paul, man. Because all that a son meant in that certain passage is a disciple, a learner of the truth, pretty much. Okay, so younger men that are coming up, take admonishment. This is, when a brother's telling you something, in the spirit, man, take heed. Don't be a reprobate. And a reprobate is somebody who just wants to do their own thing. It's really just a wicked person. Okay, somebody who can't be told anything. Somebody who has their mind set on evil. Okay. And that's why I said be not a reprobate, man. Because, hey, and another thing, like you have certain groups outside of a great millstone, they have a problem with they have a problem with order at the end of the day. Okay? Now, the reason why I just strictly said order is to eliminate every other aspect, because the 3 videos a week, all right, the rankings in the camps, the way that the machine is moving, really the way that the ship is moving, man. They don't like it. All right, but these are men without a guide in their life. As Sirach said, it's better that a man lead his life without a guide. Okay, you need somebody to guide you in this truth. You need somebody to teach you in this truth. All right. So I have this scripture here.
Great men and dioges and potentates shall be honored, yet is there none of them greater than he that feareth the Lord. Unto the servant that is wise, shall they that are free do servus, and he that hath knowledge, will not grudge when he is reformed. Be not hourwise in doing thy busines, and boast not thyself in the time of thy distress. Better is he that laboureth and aboundeth in all things, than he that boasteth himself, and wanteth bread. My son, glorify thy soul in meekness, and give it honor according to the dignity thereof. Who will I justify him that sin?
Ecclesiasticus chapter 8 and verse 8. It says this. Salakia. Yeah, 8 and verse 8. It says, despise not the discourse of the wise, but acquaint thyself with their proverbs. For of them thou shalt learn instruction in how to serve great men with ease. Okay? So certain things that brothers might tell you in the spirit may not rub you the right way. It says all rebuke is not comely. Okay, that's part of instruction too, because it shows you how what not to do, or that you need to change in this area. Okay? So it says, for of them thou shalt learn instruction, because we have to learn from somebody, man. You know, we can have our own so-called relationship with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, well indeed, okay? But we still need to be taught this truth. We can't just pull breakdowns of the scriptures out our ass, man, and then call ourselves spiritual. The Most High it says in the book of Wisdom of Solomon that wisdom reigned, a man can only receive wisdom if the spirit of the Most High is upon him. Okay, now the Most High does rain down wisdom to certain men that he felt that were worthy. Hey, and through the Spirit, you know, as we see, it's evident, are the apostles' great millstone, man. This is not a man praising thing. All right, this is order. This is where we get the truth from. That's why it says, give double honors unto the elders who are worthy of that praise, or they're worthy of double honors, man. Okay. Men forget the scriptures. They forget that there's always been an order. There's always been an order before Great Millstone was on the scene. Before the apostles got on YouTube. Before camps start springing up around the world. There was an order set up. And guess what? All that happened in its order, as Yahweh Shai set it up. Okay? So ultimately, that's what it's about, respecting the order. It doesn't matter how you feel about what a brother's saying to you. Okay? You can't you're getting emotional. You know, you want to feel some type of way because a man told you need to tighten the hell up, or man up, or you need to do this or do that. Hey, man, I got to get this precept here in Hebrews, the 13th chapter. All right? The scriptures can speak better than I can. Okay, then let's see. Okay, this is Hebrews 13 and verse 17. It says, obey them that have the rule over you and submit yourselves, for they watch for your souls, as they that must give account. Okay? So when the apostles say a certain thing to us, when elder brothers say certain things to us, elder brothers in the camp say certain things to us, all right? They're saying that because they're looking out for our souls. The Most High he granted them a certain portion of the Spirit to where they're able to judge. They're able to tell you, look, you need to do this, or you need to stop doing that, or this is what needs to be done. All right? That's just how it is, man. Okay? They're looking out for your souls. They're not, we're not about, this is not a dictatorship. All right? This is how you build soldiers, man. You can't have soldiers without order. Okay? The Most High put generals and lieutenants and captains over different different amounts of men, different numbers of men. Because we're trying to get out of here, man. We're at war. The Most High is creating soldiers, and he set up these lieutenants, these captains, all right, these sergeants, these generals. He set them up to lead his army, man. But if one of the troops don't want to comply with with the demands the orders that are being thrown out there, guess what? Their ass is at the door, man. Okay, and that's just how it is. That's the order. These men been through the trenches. These men, they know what's good for us, man. All right? That's why we give double honors unto the apostles. That's why us brothers that are not heads of the camps, we give heed unto the brothers and the heads that are heads of the camps, because these brothers, the Most High is dealing with them. Okay? We examine them just as well as they examine us. All right? It says, as they that must give account, that they do it with joy and not with grief, for that is unprofitable to you. All right? They do it with joy and not grief. All right? So doing it with joy and not grief is you shouldn't buck up. When a brother's telling you something and you bucking up, you bring a grief upon that brother, man. And if you bring a grief upon that brother, really you being a reprobate. That's why it says it is unprofitable for you. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you'll end up being a reprobate, which is a wicked person. A person who refuses to follow instruction. A person who is morally undisciplined. Okay? That is what a reprobate is, man. I'm going to get back and finish this, and then I'm going to close it out. And Lord willing, this hits the point. All right? This is verse 9 in the book of Sirach, chapter 8. It says, miss not the discourse of the elders, for they also learned of their fathers, and of them thou shalt learn understanding and give answer as need requireth. So, like I said, the Most High set these different men up over his army to lead us into the war that's coming, man. Right now we're at a spiritual war, but things are going to get real. Things are going to get real physical. Things are going to get real violent. All right? And all these things are going to be right in front of our face. Opposed to us just talking about it, this stuff is coming to a head. And we're going to have to face these things. And that's what these men are set up for. All right? Hey, so from me, to whatever brother needs to hear this, man, because somebody needs to hear this message. Through the Spirit, this is why I wanted to bring it out, because it was heavy on my spirit. If you can't get with the program, if you can't receive instruction, you can't follow orders, then this is not for you, man. This is not for you. And you got to really take heed to that, man. The times we living in, this ain't no time to be playing. This ain't no time to be trying to get it on your own, which you are supposed to seek your own salvation with fear and trembling. But what I mean it by not being reprobate, being proud, okay? These men are set up. Give praise to the Most High for that. Because the Most High don't have to give you shit, man. He don't have to bring no spiritual man across your path to get you right. He don't have to do shit, man. So when he does open up that door for you to get to salvation by bringing a man of his will to your face, take heed and you hold on to that man. You keep that man around. You retain this information. What it says in the book of Sirach, it says, I forget exactly what chapter, but it says, beat down the steps of his door, with stammering lips. It says, beat down the steps of his doors, man. Beat times. Because that man he's going to be a good reason why you have a good relationship with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And guess what? All glory is all unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai at the end of the day. All right? Hey, so that's all I want to touch on, man. Lord willing, that was edifying, and Lord willing, it was uplifting unto the brothers that needed to hear that, man. Take heed, take admonishment, man. Call lawyum unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai.